From here, we're going to go ahead and put on our lash. Just like we have on the other side. We're going to put it on this side. And then we'll do some cheeks and some lips. So, we're going to take the other side. Ooh, it just fell off. Figures. We're going to take the other side of the lash and try to stick it back on here. These need to be cleaned and everything like that. What it'll look like is this. You're going to peel it off. And it'll be a little harder to peel off when they're brand new because they'll be pre-stuck. Put a little more glue on whatever palette you're going to use. This one's already dried, as you can tell. So I'm going to take a different section and put a little more glue. And use the same brush that I used before, the back of the brush. And I'm just going to kind of do it quickly because I've already showed you in the other one. If you have questions or you need me to do it again, or maybe we'll do another video session where I show you a little bit more in detail. Just line your lashes again. Concentrate on the creases. Make sure you get a nice thick line, but not too thick because you don't want to glob it on. And make sure you concentrate on the tips because, again, if you get the tips glued on, it doesn't really matter if the center's not. Oops. All right. There you go. See? Nice thick white line. You're going to bring it down to where your natural lash line starts and glue it down. And it will dry. See that white? It will dry. You just give it some time. If you are uncomfortable and you feel as though it might fall off, do not glob more liquid, or do not glob more glue on. Let it dry. And as you can tell, it dries pretty quickly. Let it dry. And if you're using liquid liner, like I've taught you, go over top of it again with some liquid liner. That will seal any unglued parts down. And it kind of forms like an extra bond. Think of it as Bondo. It's Bondo. Take it. Just go over top. There we go. See? Perfect. Now you're going to take your mascara. Again, I'm going to use my Lash Blast Stiletto. Brush your natural lashes up into the eyelashes you just glued on. And do your bottom. Our eyes are done. So, with this eye, you get your daytime, let me get closer. You get your daytime smoky eye. That's office professional smoky eye. With this side, you get your nighttime, I'm a little more sassy, I like to have a little fun, cat eye, smoky eye. A little more filled in brow, a little more defined. I don't know if that helps, if you can see if I look up. Just kind of see where we're at as far as underneath. Let me try to get a little closer. Okay? Alright. 90% of the hard part is done. Your eyes are done. At least your windows to your souls are beautiful. Now you got to decide what kind of mascara, or no, excuse me, what kind of blush you want to wear or what kind of lipstick you want to wear. I tend to go for more of a mauve color because of my skin tones. The reason I choose that is because it just tends to give me a little touch of color, but without putting too much of a dramatic pop. So what I like to use for my skin tone, because I am a yellow base, also orange base is also considered an orange base, I tend to go for a more cool toned blush. If you are more cool tones color and skin tone, you want to go for a more vibrant red based, orange based blush. case in point, great example. If you are African American and you have beautiful mahogany colored skin, you don't want to put this kind of color on your skin because it's not going to show up. Or if it does, it's just going to look blue and it's going to look a little cakey. You're going to want to go for something with an orange base or a rich red base just to give you a little bit of a blush. So there are a few options in techniques that I want to show you on how to apply blush. This one's going to be a little more of a shading. I'm cleaning off my my blending brush that I use, my blending eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to teach you a new trick that I learned from another makeup artist fairly recently. I like, again, Origins. This is called Mulberry. Again, I don't know if they still carry this brand. It's called Mulberry. I've had this one since I started working there as well, and it's an amazing, amazing, amazing product. I liked, as you can tell, I've had it for 7 years. It's still in great condition, and look at how much I still have left, and I use it almost daily. Take your shadow brush. After you've cleaned it off, make sure you've cleaned it off, and there is no excess dark on this. You do not want dark on your skin. Let's see here. I'm going to take it, and you're going to just make sure you get enough color on both sides. Blow it down. Suck in your cheek. You see that line that's created when you suck in your cheek? This is called shading. So what you're doing is you're creating yourself a blush line right there. You're going to take this, start in circular motions above, and work your way up. Okay? Then from there, you're going to take a blusher brush. Now this is considered a blusher brush. It's called a blusher brush. You're going to take it, dab it, blow it or tap it, and blend. Just blend until you're comfortable with what you see. I like a little more defined. See, actually, looking at it in the camera, again, a camera is different, but I like a little more defined, so I'm going to take it and bring it up a little bit more with the foundation, or not the foundation brush, but the shadow brush that I used to create the line, and just blend. And I'm going to blend up. I will show you shading and again in a different video, but this is just kind of shading 101. Gives you a little basic. Alright? Okay. Gives you a little bit of basic color. You can see the difference between this side and this side that has none. No color here. Color here. See? So as we all practice that, let me do this other side super, super quick. We'll all practice it together into your hairline because you're shading. And I like to bring mine up a little bit because I have big cheeks. I'm a big girl. Big girl got cheeks. Big girl want to make sure she gets the right color and the right coverage. I'm going to go over top of it with my blusher and blend. Okay. Now here's where the debate comes in. What do you do for lipstick? Me personally, and those of you that know me, know I'm a dramatic girl. So if I'm going out at night, you're going to see me with this kind of eye and a big red lip. And I will rock it. But if I'm at work and I work my 9 to 5, I see clients during the day, I'll tend to go with a more glossy colored lip and just tone it down just a tiny bit. Now, there's a wonderful gloss that you can buy, and I got this actually at a dollar store. It's by LA Colors. It is a clear gloss. It is called Glossy Lips. So what I'll do for during the day, since we love pink, and pink goes great with the smoky eye, I will pull out my CoverGirl Enchantress. It's called Enchantress. It is an awesome pink color. It's a pale pink color. And I will take it, actually, use a brush this time around. Take your brush, load up your brush, and it's a standard lip brush. You're just going to load it up. This helps you avoid having to blot later if you use a brush. I tend to be a little more precise when I use a direct lipstick, but because I'm trying to show you how to do it professionally, you're going to want to use a brush. I define my top lid first, and you're going to want to define your widow's peak, and it's kind of hard because you put foundation, but if you're looking into a mirror, it's a little more defined. Again, we're dealing with a webcam, so it's a little different. Take it, line your widow's peak, and go down. Then fill in your lip. Okay, and then do the same to the bottom. Down the center, line the bottom, and fill in. There you go. Now, if you want to add a little gloss to it, really easy and simple because this is a little matte. I'm going to take your gloss. Since this gloss has a push sealer on it, I'm going to take the push, pull out some gloss, put it directly on my brush, and do the exact same thing I just did. But I'm going to do the bottom first and then work it up into the top lip because my top lip is a little smaller than my bottom lip. Again, it depends on your shape of your lips. And there you have it. So, ladies and gents, there you have it. 2 different types of smoky eye, how to do a shading 101, and how to apply lipstick. This is how I do it on a daily basis. If you have questions, concerns, please feel free to comment. If you want to see different techniques, please ask me. And again, videos will get shorter. I know this has been about an hour and 15 minutes by the time I'm all said and done. I hope that you've enjoyed it. I hope that it's been a little helpful. And there are many more to come. Thank you. Have a great day.